Hey y'all, I'm Wilson. Welcome to my little shop here. I've been doing some work for a buddy of mine, trying to do some drawings for him, trying to learn the mosaic, doing some computer drawings instead of hand drawings now. Been doing that, doing little installs for him, so I have been neglecting the shop, neglecting my videos here lately. I was messing around this morning, looked and saw that I had another subscriber. I said, shit, I got to get out here and do something for y'all, something at least. So anyway, I'm gonna show you what I got going on new at the shop. And believe it or not, I have cleaned up since the last video. I've cleaned up, made a mess, cleaned up, and made it again. But anyway, let me show you. I got some new stuff at the shop. It's kind of interesting. I'm gonna show it to y'all here. I got a new to me arm saw. I know a lot of people are scared of arm saws, but I love them. I might do a whole separate video on this saw. It was given to me. And right now it is stuck in the rip position. It's got a pin that allows it to turn to where it can do cross cuts, and that pin is rusted in place. I got to get in there and free it up. And he's missing, there's a little key that goes in here, otherwise the switch don't work. He's missing that key, which I've actually got one on my, I don't know if y'all can see it, I got my other arm saw over there, but it's a lot smaller. But like I say, that's a video for another time. Let's go over here. He also brought me some wood, and I wanted to point this out for people that always like to look for scrap woods, try to get stuff as cheap as they can. I know I have to get stuff as cheap as I can. I use as much scrap and recycled wood as I can. I live on the Gulf Coast, so we've got a lot of people down here that mess with boats and stuff like that. This is a relative of my wife. He brought me the saw, and he's got some boats he's been working on, and he brought me a bunch of stuff that's been laying in his yard for I don't know how long, and you can see right here how weathered it is. But when you're looking for wood, if you see somebody that works on boats and they've got a scrap pile in their yard, just because it's sitting there weathered don't mean nothing. It's like this piece, you see it right there? That's what it's like when you plane it down. That is a beautiful piece of mahogany. I mean, I'm not going to get a lot out of it. I can get at least a 1/4 inch strip out of that piece, which it's not a lot, but I got some stuff I can use it for. This is the end of that board right there. That's how weathered it was. And you can see right there, get it close to you here. Right there, the weather only goes in a little over a 1/16. So if you plane an 1/8 inch off that board on each side, you got a good usable piece of mahogany. And then also he had some stuff like this, which I don't know if I'll ever use anything like this or not. You see how weathered it is. Now I am not an expert on teak, but I'm pretty sure this is teak. I've planed this side, and this is another board that I've already planed. You've got to plane a little bit off of it. You can see there's still some cracks. That's cracks just from the weather. Some of it's in the grain, and some of it is, yeah, right there. There's a good little crack right there. But I'm playing down a little bit more. And that piece, if anybody does any turnings or anything like that, that'd be good for that. I'm probably just going to clean it up and put it in storage and maybe one day use it. But anyway, I just wanted to point that out to you. Don't be scared to get wood sitting in the weather and try it out. Especially if you can find somebody that works on boats. Like I say, you need mahogany or teak, something like that is really a rot resistant wood. Mahogany and teak are both real rot resistant. That's why they use them on the boats. So if you find that laying in the yard, even weathered, you could have you a good find. Anyway, I got something else over here. I got some more new stuff. This is actual new stuff. I got some clamps. Everybody got to have new clamps. And I messed around and got the little Bosch router. Got another set of these now. If you do a lot of woodworking, I love these little clamps right here. It's got the little flat plates. Them little suckers are great. I try to keep a few pair on the truck and in the shop. But anyway, I'm fixing to unbox this little Bosch router I bought here, and I'm gonna set y'all up here. And I haven't used the little Bosch Colt before. Right now I've got a little rigid trim router that my brother-in-law put back together. And it's been working great for a few years, but I've been wanting to try the little Colt out. I've got the bigger Bosch routers, but I haven't tried the little one yet. The bigger ones work real good. Let's see what I got to do to tear into this thing. We'll look at it and see just how it looks. It was on sale, 99 bucks plus tax, which ain't too bad. It said the normal price was $120 something. I can't remember. Anyway, there's our cheap little wrenches. Cheap little wrenches, don't throw them away. Let's see what we got here. Alright. Not too hard to get out of the box. We got paperwork here, so that goes there. Got a little flip lock that locks it. Not sure what that's for. Looks like it might be a spot where you can put a guide to it. Little button that locks that, I'm sure. Yep, locks that in place. Okay. You got to give it a little half turn to get it to slip there. And then we got this. That's our little micro adjustment supposed to be. Up and down. That's kind of awkward to get to. Not tragic, but it's a little awkward to get to. And like I say, that looks like you put some kind of guide in it. Might have to pull that paperwork out of the trash and look at that. Yeah, it's not too bad. I don't know if the whole... Okay, there it is. You can just turn a little more and the whole body comes off. That way you can get the bits on and off easier. Try to figure out. There we go. Okay, it's not bad. I don't like that adjustment knob being down so low right there. I think I'd rather have it on the back where you could turn it. But it's not tragic. Like I say, I've got the big routers. These are supposed to be good little routers. I'm getting all into the router and forgetting about y'all on the video there. Let me open up this cord. Can't do an unboxing without at least hearing what it sounds like. Let's see, I got cord here. And it sounds good, feels good and solid. Feels like it's going to be a good router. Like I say, Bosch is usually always a good brand. I've always used Porter cable routers for the most part. That was years ago, but Bosch is a pretty good brand. Like I say, I've used the bigger routers. I've had one, haven't had them for a few years. They work fine. So I'm gonna go ahead and try out this one. It's got to be better than the old one. Anyway, let me get y'all up off of there. I'm fixing to cut the video off. I got a panel I got to get glued up here. And I have pieces of our project sitting there. I need to get back into that project so we can get that finished up. Hopefully I'll do that. Maybe later on today I'll get into that. Alright y'all, I appreciate y'all watching. I'm going to try to get some better videos out there for y'all. Y'all have a good one, and I will see y'all next time.